WPPS TV3 Sports welcomes you to Portland High School football. We now send you up to the booth and welcome in Steve Schwartz on play-by-play and John Coyne on color commentary.
Good afternoon. It's Friday, September 29th, 2017, and we're here at the home of the Cheverus Stags for today's exciting football action between the Stags and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with John Coyne, joined by Mike Hoffer today pregame. Mike, these teams are 1-3 and 0-4. What do we expect today?
Well, it's a must-win, really, and we're getting to that point of the season. You know, early on we talked about, it's okay to drop a game, moral victories, this and that, but for Portland needs a win, or they might be on the outside looking in come playoff time, which is unthinkable, considering they've played in the last two state finals. So coming off a brutal loss in more ways than one to Wyndham, got to wonder where their heads are at. They're shorthanded today. It's certainly going to be a challenge. And then you got a Cheverus team. They've had some tough losses, too. They're coming off a pretty lopsided loss last week to Thornton Academy and a very close loss here to Edward Little the game before, so they really need a win. So it's two teams that are desperate, and when rivals get together, they always say you can throw out the records, expect a close game, expect some maybe some unorthodox plays, and we'll see how it plays out.
So, John, Cheverus is 1-3, and they beat Bangor, 40-0, on the strength of the running by Max Coffin, who is actually third in rushing in northern Maine. He's got 3 touchdowns, all were in the Bangor game, and they've got a couple of injuries today in Finn Cawley and Griffin Watson, but they're not the only ones with injuries.
Right, Portland will line up today without a couple of their key skill players. Teron Moss is out. We'll see Nope at quarterback today. So you're going to see a little bit of a different Portland lineup. We'll see what Coach Hartman has been able to do during the week to plan for this.
Folks, also Griffin Foley is going to be out today, the great wide receiver, and Ben Levine, the lineman, is out today with a shoulder injury, and Quinn Clark, the kicker. So, we saw some Nico Levitt lining up before the game. Zach Elowich promises to be a little heavy, hopefully, today, because he is one of the leaders in northern Maine rushing and the leading rusher now with the injuries to Portland. So we'll bring you all of the exciting action in a moment. Here we go. Nico Levitt is going to be kicking off now for the Dogs, and that's nice. Gets it down to the 10. Oh, that's a broken tackle. And ultimately, number 59, Randy Mencia.
Yeah, Vin Pasquale had some pretty good pursuit down there. Got an arm on him. I mean, that's a pretty good job. Getting down for the opening kickoff to the 15-yard line. Got to wrap them up. We're looking here, Steve, at a squad that's without 4 starters, 4 two-way players. So we're going to see a lot of other next man up kind of stuff. The Belichickian way.
So it's about a 15-yard return though by Max Coffin, and we'll see who's going to line up under center here as.
You're going to have Perrin Conant.
Perrin Conant is in the middle of the pack in northern Maine. And he hands off. This is going to be a day we're at the top of the hill here. We're going to definitely need the binoculars here, my friend, I think. So.
Yeah, we've got a great spot here at Cheverus. Talked earlier about the fact that just a raw space here. Nice field, but no stands, so everybody sits in the grass. A great place to be on a Friday afternoon.
There was a little bit of a yard loss. It's 2nd and 11, regardless of what the scoreboard may say. So here goes. Back to throw. Hits there's going to be a flag there. Yeah. I mean, first of all, unfortunately, Cameron Conley didn't really have his head on the ball. The ball hit him in the helmet, but then of course he gives the hit.
Yeah, he's got to make that. He's got to make that distinction when the ball's coming down. Read the receiver's eyes, but he didn't make any movement towards defending the ball there, and that's why that back judge both officials there through the penalty.
And actually, is the call? Okay, so they have a pass interference. I wasn't sure if it was going to be that or if it was going to be a late hit, but pass interference is there. And here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the ball is on about the 39-yard line.
Cam Conley in a good spot there. He's got to get back a little bit quicker to provide some coverage again.
So Conant hands off to Coffin. Takes about 6 dogs to bring him down, and
Couple 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5, ball at the 44. On the tackle for the Bulldogs was 65, Jonah Green.
Jonah Green gets credit for that tackle. We have, I don't know if I had mentioned it or not, but Peter Gribben, the erstwhile voice legend of the Portland Bulldogs, is actually covering today, and Cheverus has asked him, Athletic Director Gary Hoyt has asked him to go ahead and announce, and he's doing it, and he's doing it well. 2nd and 5 now from the 44. Yeah, watch out. Well, a nice effort by Portland holds Cheverus short. Several in on that tackle, but Zach Elowich was in number 1 on that, along with Cam Conley.
So we're here, and I just want to make a note that Amy Ashley is the new athletic director here at Cheverus High. Gary Hoyt retired after a 37-year career here, and Amy Ashley just took over September the 21st here.
Well, thank you for that piece of information. Gary's still here today, so which is nice to know that he still cares. But I did not realize that.
After 37 years, you have a hard time changing it up, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice defensive stop by the Bulldogs. In on that is Nathan Kapongo. So that is a nice stop.
Yeah, that was just what they needed at that time. Get out of that first series with a punt. We got Vin Pasquale. Vin Pasquale's back. Receive this punt. We'll see how this starts up for Portland as they go into the offensive series.
So the kick is up. It's a high kick, lots of hang time. Somebody wanted something to do. You could hear the Cheverus coaches up top here saying, "Head down, get going. Get down on coverage."
Yeah, and there's a flag there at the end of the play thrown, and it's against Cheverus. So.
25-yard punt, no return. Ball over the wall, 1st and 10 from the 27.
Well, it looked like there was a flag thrown, but maybe picked up for where the ball was being marked.
So, as you suggest, Sam Nope now set to take the ball in the shotgun. He throws to the right.
We saw the strategy last week, Steve, against their opponents more in the second half with Tehran and Griffin Foley. We talked about their chemistry. We're not sure what Nope's got for chemistry under center, but that kind of offense, that quick throw, one-step drop, and get it out to the side and see what they can do.
So it was complete but no gain. And Vinny Pasquale on the right side, wrapped up by number 60, Connor Gallardo.
And the stop there for Cheverus, Connor Gallardo, number 60.
So we've got about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3 by scoreboard.
It's 3rd down and 3 at the Portland 29.
So it's 3rd and 3 from the 29 here. Elowich is in the backfield with Nope. And Nope is back to throw. And it was short-armed as it was meant for Ben Stasium.
Yeah, so we'll, 3 and out. Cheverus pretty much had the same series. They picked up that first down as a result of a penalty there. Stasium was out there, a nice spot, and like we said earlier, Nope's newer to the position as Moss was, so there's a little bit of learning. The good thing about Nope being there is we've got him next year also.
Takes a nice Portland bounce of about 13 yards.
Out of bounds. Cheverus will be taking over with a 1st and 10 from their own 36.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 36. We'll be back.
So we're back here at Cheverus High School at Boulis Stadium. Cheverus is under center.
Well, back to pass, but, well, you know, too deep. But what a play, as that was meant for Nolan Sanborn out on wide right.
So we've had two throws here by Perrin Conan. Perrin's obviously got an arm here. Portland's defense has got to pick that up real quick. Vin Pasquale was beat there, and there before the receiver not getting his hands on it. He was wide open through his fingertips. So they've got to be a little bit more cognizant on that in the defensive secondary to pick that up and not let that receiver streak by you. Perrin looks like he's got a pretty good arm. There's a 25, 30-yard throws.
So the pitch to the right side. Woo! That was Zach Elowich. And Zach Elowich and Stasium.
Koa Farnsworth.
Coffin gets 4.
Koa Farnsworth was in also. So it's yeah, you could hear it up here. You could hear that crunch of the pads elicits that big oof from the crowd, as well as my partner.
Ball now at the 40, where it's 3rd down and 6.
So here we are now, 3rd and 6. Ball's on the 40. Here's Conant. He's back to throw. Watch out. That's a 1st down, brought down by Pasquale, but Sanborn with the catch.
A big cushion there. They get
nice 8-yard 1st down there, John.
Pasquale gave him a bit too much space there on the 3rd and short. Too much respect there. But beautiful day here. 3:30 start, early start for a Friday game for us in lieu of the holidays, which is nice that they're able to get that done here today.
Well, that's right. It's a happy New Year, if you will, for our Jewish friends. And Yom Kippur starts tonight at sundown, so we have an early start here tonight. And that's on the left side and around, and nice pickup for Coffin. It's close to 1st down, but he's going to see where they spot it.
He ran about 25 yards to gain 9. Oh, they gave him the 1st down.
They did.
So the referee out here is Kerry Briggs, and he is also a softball official, and in my experience on the softball field, an excellent official. We'll see how he does here today.
Yeah, that's a nice play. And still on his feet is Lidstadt. Oh, my goodness. He broke about 3 tackles there.
Yeah. Inside move, nice trap blocking by Cheverus's offensive line to open that hole up.
Yeah, it's 1st and 10 on the 18. That was a 23-yard pickup.
That's 33 yards in the last 2 plays. The Dogs have got to buckle down here defensively.
Pitch white. Coffin is brought down by Elowich. You know, at times it seems like he's on his own.
I don't think if we didn't think Elowich ever came off the field last week, Steve, I'm pretty sure he's not coming off this week, given the shortfall of the skill players.
Well, It's first and goal now from the 7. Conant's got his tight end in motion, and through the middle is Coffin. He's brought down. Well, we'll see. We got a flag down, maybe. Nope. No flag. Oh, there is.
Got a face mask call by Kerry Briggs. Against the Dogs, they'll be half the distance to the goal line.
No.
Penalty was half the distance to the goal line. It's Cheverus. First down, goal to go. Take a 4-3.
Ball's on the 3.
Kapongo was in there really quick on that.
Hit quickly by number 48, Nathan Kapongo. Kapongo helped out by number 25, Cameron Tunley. Lost the point of the play. Ball back to the 4-yard line. Second down, goal to go.
So the goal line stand.
This is just what you want to see about these boys. This is some good stuff for them. Koa Farnsworth comes off the bottom of that pile along with Charlie Eglin. So 3rd and 3 to go. It's going to be 4-down territory, Steve. You know that Coach Vance from Cheverus will push this as much as he can. Try to get up quick here in the first quarter. You got 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter at Boulis Stadium. Cheverus has called a timeout, and we'll be back. So we're back with 3:05 left. Perrin's got them under center for Cheverus.
Well, the pitch is left, and again, let's see, another hold by the Dogs.
Nice job there. Vin Pasquale got up early on that sweep. Gain of 1, as you can see, but Pasquale read that one really well and got up to the corner and stopped Coffin. Coffin, one of the leading rushers in Class A North this season. So they know they've got to keep their eye on him, and Vin Pasquale did just that right then.
Okay, here we go. 4th and goal from the 3. Out to throw. And it's going to be a hold by the Dogs, holding the Stags scoreless.
So that'll bring on the offensive squad for the Dogs. They've got the ball on the 3-yard line. They're in the shadows of their own goalpost. They've got 97 yards to go. They've got to be really efficient with their play calling here with Nope, and get some space. Put either Elowich in there, grab a couple of yards, and get them out. Go wide. I don't anticipate any passing coming out of this.
Well, as you suggest, they're on the 2, so. Boom. Fumble and a touchdown. And credit for the touchdown might be number 92, Nathan Dunn.
Ball on the play. Back to Cheverus by number 92, Nathan Dunn.
Well, there you go. Well, that'll take them out of the shadows of their own goalpost here. We'll have the extra point attempt by, looks like Perrin Conant's their kicker as well. So quarterback, kicker, actually he's their holder.
He's the holder, yeah. Number 19 is going to come out, Cam Harris. 6-0 now. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Two referees on either side of the goalpost. And it's good.
There we go.
So Cam Harris kicks the extra point. Now he's set to kick off from the 40. It's a line drive. Picked up by Stasium on the left side. He cuts the other way.
Well, there you go. That's a nice pickup by Stasium. Gives the Dogs a little bit of breathing room offensively here for their last offensive stand here in the first quarter.
16 yards is the kick return for Stasium. It'll be 1st and 10 now. We got Zach Elowich in the backfield, along with Sam Nope in the gun. Sweep on right. And
so fortunate there that they picked the ball up. It's a little bit tougher to see here at Bula Stadium, and that was a sweep to the boulevard side of the field. Fortunate that Vincent was able to come up with that for the Dogs, number 54.
Well, 2nd and 24 now. Ball's on the 17. Dogs a little bit of a hole here.
24. Ball back on the 17.
And that snap is over the head of the quarterback, who's just going to fall on it. Very close to a safety.
It is a safety.
Yeah, that's a safety.
Ball was covered in by Portland.
So it'll be 9-0, and Portland will kick off. So Nico Levitt at kickoff, and it's from the 20, John, after the safety.
Yep.
Boom. A nice kick, picked up at the 34 by Dunn. Goes out on the left side, wide, and he's out of bounds, but not before he picks up about 30 yards.
Kickoff return was by 82 Sean Tompkins, and he was trying to get it out of bounds by
And
number 8, Nico Levitt.
could have been Sean Tompkins who had the ball, number 82, instead of number 92, Nathan Dunn.
So just got 50 seconds left here in the first quarter, Steve. The Dogs have like to come out of this quarter, just have one more play here and turn it around, give them a little change of scenery, put them on the other side of the field.
Right now the Stags are in very good field position here on the 33. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh my goodness gracious! And that's a completion to Vic Marone. The question is whether or not he pushed off in order to get that separation, but we can't play it again. You can at home. 28-yard play. It's now 1st and goal from the 2.
Signals a touchdown.
Yeah. So it's 15-0 now. And that's before Cam Harris comes out to kick. It's up, and it's good. The Cheverus Stags lead the Portland Bulldogs with 20 seconds left in the first quarter, 15-0. So here we go, folks. Another kickoff here for Cheverus. And picking it up short is Jamal Mariba. Fumbles again, but this time it's recovered by Stasium. We have it's about the 5th Portland fumble today.
So Mariba's an up back in the formation there, and the kick return. He took that one coming short. Fortunate for us that Stasium picked that ball up.
On the kickoff return, picked up by Stasium, number 5. It's Portland ball, 1st and 10 from their own 32.
Center Chris Vincent has Sam Nope in the gun. Nope goes around left.
Here we go. Good positive gain. Good job for Nope.
Nope down on a play by number 5, Coach Dumont.
He's out of bounds. There's 6.2 seconds left here in the first quarter.
They'll get that clock running again.
Yeah,
and the
and they
quarter
won't get the playoff.
Yeah, quarter will expire. So at the end of the first quarter here at Bula Stadium, the Cheverus Stags are up 16-0 over your Portland Bulldogs. We'll be back after this to start the second quarter. So we're back here. Portland will start this second half off. Nope's under center. Elowich in the backfield. Nope hands off to Elowich, dives up the middle. He gets a good healthy gain, about 3-4 yards. So we've seen 2 positive gains here by the Dogs. Nope ends the quarter on a decent run, grabs their first down of the first quarter, and hands off to Elowich, I'm sorry, and he gains 4 yards. So Portland's shaking off the cobwebs a little bit here. Again, Nope's under center. And Mariba's out wide here with Vin Pasquale close to us. Nope avoids the sack. The hard sack by Cheverus. And on him was Bobby Holzacker. Able to get an arm on him, and Nope went down out of the spin. So we had about an 8-yard loss on that play. Nope didn't have any space to get to for the Dogs. Quick penetration by the defensive line. Holzacker was in before he could really gather himself and place his feet. Mariba's out wide to the right. Oh, they're trying to time a blitz here. The Cheverus defender easily encroached on the zone. Going to march off 5 yards against the Stags. It's going to put the ball back at the 49-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. A beautiful night here afternoon here on Baxter Boulevard, overlooking our fair city of Portland. The Dogs aren't thinking about that, though. Nope's under center. Elowich is on his left. Elowich is in motion to his right. Oh, quick pass there. Great idea by the offense here. Nope was able to get the quick 3 steps back and get the ball off. Unfortunately, Zeb Levitt made some great penetration and got his arms up there. He's a sizable opponent coming in against Nope. We're going to have 4th down for the Dogs on the 49. Wind is blowing here at Bula Stadium off the bay from left to right across the field. Elowich is back, one of the leading punters in Class A North. Elowich gets off a nice punt. It's going to hit the ground and take a Cheverus roll, a daring Portland roll. Somebody in the city of Portland roll. Ball's downed by the Dogs. It'll be 1st down, Cheverus High School when we come back. So we're back, 1st and 10 to go. Conant's under center. We've got a run coming to the right side, right towards us. Cole Farnsworth's in there on a tackle for the Dogs. About a 4-yard gain. Runner on the field was Max Coffin for the Cheverus Stags.
And the tackle of Portland, number Cheverus, number 75, along with number 48. They hit the front goal. Flag on the field.
So Coffin's got 11 rushes already for 39 yards here, with just with 9:45 left in the quarter. Ball is being brought back. A flag that wasn't picked up earlier. Holding call against Cheverus. So Portland will surely accept that penalty. That'll put the Stags back in the shadows of their own goal post on the 11-yard line.
First down and 21.
So we'll see what Coach Vance comes up with for Perrin Conan here. Coming on the center, he's got the play going into the huddle. Portland's defense seems like they've stood strong here early in the second quarter. They've got we're having a little bit of a clock error here at Bula Stadium. There seems to be a delay on the field, but there's looks to be 95 minutes left in this quarter, which would be awful for anybody involved here, other than it being a nice day out. So we'll be back in a moment. So we're back with 9:05 remaining after we fixed the technical difficulties here at Bula Stadium. Trap in the middle, and we've got Cheverus stop for a short loss. Stopped by a pack of dogs. So you're still going to see a great effort out of these guys, out of your Bulldogs today. They're down a couple of positions, as we talked about, a couple of players, but everybody's going to step up. We've got others that are going to see time today that haven't seen a lot so far this season, growing their confidence as it moves on. Ball's on the ground, but picked up there by Max Coffin. There was a bit of an issue in the handoff between Conant and Coffin. Charlie Eglin got that tackle for the Dogs. It's still a significant distance for the Stags in the shadows of their own goal post. They've got to play off a bit here. The anticipation could be a long pass play. We've got 3rd and 17 to go by the scoreboard. Yep. We've got some movement up front. We'll see which way that penalty goes. It's going to go. It's a timeout, actually, a timeout by Portland High School. So with just a couple of ticks off the clock and those two plays, we'll be back. We're back here in action. We got a run up the middle. Cheverus concedes that. Mariba's in on the tackle along with Zach Elowich and number 37, Silo Magno. So we're going to have a 4th down coming up here, 4th and 10 to go. Stags are going to drop back to punt. They've got Vic Marone is their punter. Back deep for the Dogs is Vin Pasquale. We've seen Pasquale make some magic back there, fielding a punt last week on a bounce and had a nice return. So we'll see if they can keep the Gunners off, but the wind's really playing havoc there. Short kick didn't make it to about the 45-yard line marked out when we return with 7:11 remaining here in the second quarter. So we're back with 7 minutes, just over 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Nope's in the backfield in the gun. Silo Magno in motion. Nope's going to take the ball to the right. He's got some space there. That's nice to see. Cheverus tackled Connor Gallardo in on the tackle there for the Stags. So we've seen a couple of positive gains here by by Jake Nope as the first quarter ended, and that one's nice. It's nice to see that little bit of a change. Strategy seems to be coming to the short side of the field. Coaching staff's got to see something there, something on that side of the offensive line, being anchored by Jonah Green in the left tackle position over here. Zach Elowich joins Nope in the backfield. He's off to the left of Nope. Vin Pasquale here on the short side in the slot. He's in motion. Nope takes the ball. Elowich out there on the lead along with Pasquale, who is in motion for a good-sized gain. It looks like we'll have about a 3rd and 1 here. Bobby Holzacker brings him down. We've got about 3rd and 2 to go here. This will be a great thing for the Dogs to be able to pick up a first down here. They've had some good movement here. Picked up 7 yards on a carriage by Nope. Silo Magno's out wide here to the right. He's in the slot with Vin Pasquale. Elowich in the backfield with Nope. Nope's back to pass. Lets one fly. He's got a receiver, and it's knocked down by Cheverus' defender in the backfield. Number 5 knocks him down, Colt Dumont. So, nice effort there. 3rd and short. We'll see what Portland's thinking about here. They're at the 37-yard line.
4th and 2.
They have 4th and 2, and they're going to come to the line. They're going to go for it. Good for the Dogs. See what Nope and company can do here. Elowich is to his left. Inside handoff to Elowich. He looks like he's got the yardage and a little more. Nice carry by Elowich. He rumbles and tumbles in there. He's tackled by number 28, Max Coffin, and Bobby Holzacker. He picks up 4 on the play.
So here we are now, Portland 1st and 10 from the 33, John. Nope in the gun. He's got Pasquale going through, and he'll go straight up the middle. For he's brought down by big number 79, Zeb Levitt.
Now Levitt is a sizable opponent in there. That was a nice gain by Nope.
He's also a tremendous wrestler for Cheverus.
Oh. Multifaceted. It's good to see.
So it's 2nd and 6 from the 29. Elowich in the backfield. 16-0 still our score here at Bula Stadium. Nope back to throw to the left side to Stasium. But he's cut down pretty quickly by Nathan Dunn, the leading tackler for Cheverus and the 2nd leading tackler in northern Maine.
So you see that, Steve, it's a quick pass. Receiver takes 1 step up and then 1 step back. What they've got to work on with Nope being a younger quarterback here is just a quicker release, and that's going to come with time and experience. He's getting the ball out there. A little bit of a quicker release is going to allow his receiver up the field a little bit quicker.
3rd and 7. Nope keeps it. Out to the left side. Very, very close to the first down. Looks like they're going to measure. No. About 3. It's not even a measurement. I don't know what I was thinking. I saw the fellows with the markers, but it's 4th and 3. The Dogs will go for it. They got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And it's going to be a Portland timeout as they're going to think about it. So 3:42 left in the first half. The score, Cheverus Stag 16, Bulldogs nothing. Okay, it's 4th and 3 from the 27. Sweep through. And here comes Pasquale with the first down.
Hey, nice job by the Stags. That's 2 4th downs that they've faced on this drive. It's a long sustained drive for the Dogs. He picked up about 4 yards to give them that. That's a different wrinkle to see Pasquale coming across there and take that ball up off a tackle.
Well, it's early enough in this game. The Dogs get on the board here. It can mean something. It's 1st and 10 from the 22. Nope keeps it. He's got Elowich as his blocker, and then he's wrapped up pretty quickly there by Connor Gallardo, number 60. I don't know if you can hear Peter Gribbon, but he's echoing my sentiments.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 10, still on the ball on the 22. There you go, a nice completion of Vinny Pasquale on the left side. He's got the first down and more as he spun around. It'll be 1st and goal for the Dogs at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, excellent play there. Pasquale gets off the line. He gets out into the flats. Nope was able to set his feet there and deliver a nice toss out there for Vin Pasquale to put in. And Pasquale puts a juke on and grabs a couple extra yards there. It ended up in a jersey toss at the end.
So a 15-yard carry. The ball, I guess, is spotted at the 8. 1st and goal. Pasquale on the left side. Cuts it in. He gets driven out of bounds. Boy, it seems like it's going to be awfully hard to get around Levitt.
Yeah, I think they've got him in that good spot there on that right end. Anything coming to that short side that Portland decides to run, you're going to have to run through Mr. Levitt's neighborhood.
2nd and goal from the 5. Nope. He's got touchdown. It's Ben Stavesium. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It was Vinny, actually, Pasquale. Stavesium was down on the ground there, but Pasquale with the touchdown. 16-6 is the score.
Oh, there we go. That's a good thing. A nice sustained drive. 1 minute and 50 seconds. They put one in. That definitely takes off a little bit of what happened early in that first quarter. Maybe the jitters playing early on a Friday. A lot of things could lead up to that, but it's good for the Dogs to put one in here.
Yeah, and they're going to go for 2 now. Here comes Nope, rolling out wide right. He's got Pasquale on the other side. The conversion is good. It's 16-8. The Dogs are down by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, John.
Makes it a 1-possession game here with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. And I tell you, that's probably exactly what Coach Hartman had thought and wanted to happen before they go into halftime, cut this down. It takes a little bit of wind out of the sails for the Stags as they've got a short amount of time. Portland's going to want to make sure they tighten up their defense and stop this drive.
So there's the kick, and nice coverage on the play by, I think that's Cam Conley.
Yeah, Max Coffin really had nowhere to go there. They ran off a little bit of time on the kickoff. You can hear across the field, coaches are cueing their players to watch the time, knowing that Cheverus is going to want to put something in real quick here. Pasquale back there in the defensive backfield, taking a look at everything that's going on. He's joined back there by Cam Conley today.
So once again, it's Coffin. He spins around and he's brought down by number 57, Farnsworth.
Tackle made for Portland by number 57, Farnsworth.
About a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 from the 31.
In the play up to the 31. Second down.
Clock ticks. 1:15 left in the first half. Tight end in motion. Instead, it goes on the right side to Coffin, who may have gotten 1 or 2 more. Maybe 3. Oh. It's going to be...
Portland by number 5, Ben Stadium.
He gets 6 out of the 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
And first down will stop the clock.
In the play up to
If they get that or an incomplete pass, and if they go for it on fourth down.
32.
It looks like Coach Vance might just settle for this one play and then walk off the field.
27 seconds left. Yeah, right down quickly. Went into his own man, but credit for that tackle.
We're going to have a timeout here by Portland
65, Jonah Green.
Portland High calls a timeout with 12 seconds left. That'll force Cheverus to punt. Maybe give them one shot. Maybe Vin Pasquale's got some magic back there on a return for us.
4th and 2.
So it's 4th and 2 now, and Cheverus is going to punt. There's no returner. Everybody's up on the line here, so it's an interesting way to do it, as it's going to go out of bounds, and they'll give the Dogs one play with, if they want it, with 4.3 seconds left, but all the way down on the 30. So, John, your thought was they were making them punt to see whether or not there was one piece of magic in there from the returner.
Well, they didn't put anybody back there. I think they wanted to make sure that they were able to stay up on the line if anything happened there. But the logic would tell you right here at this point that they're going to just take a knee, end this quarter, get out of here, and be happy at halftime to be a one-possession game.
That's right. Well, no mistakes here, folks, because they're down by 8, just a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and that's exactly what Sam Nope will do. So it's halftime, and the score, the Cheverus Stags 16, the Portland Bulldogs 8. So the Bulldogs have made a game of it now, Mike. Sam Nope has about 51 all-purpose yards, including 21 passing for a touchdown and 30 rushing. Vinny Pasquale has about 35, and that's really their offense.
Yeah, it was really a nice drive, and did they ever need it? And you think about it, they gave away 9 points. Portland could be ahead right now, but I think for their own mental health, they needed to drive down and do something positive before halftime. Nice diving catch by Pasquale in the end zone, kind of cradled it with one hand, and we'll see if that gets them going. Portland gets the ball to start the second half. Suddenly it's a one-score game, and Cheverus, I think they were on the verge of, they thought, running away with this. Now they find themselves in a game, so they're going to have to bounce back mentally. So, Portland's in a good spot right now. They really need to do something positive with this first drive of the second half.
Thank you, Mike. And John, for Cheverus, Coffin really is their guy. 53 yards of offense. Tompkins has about 33 yards rushing, least that with 1 touchdown. What can you say?
Cheverus's pass offense is really something that we looked at early on. He had a couple of incomplete passes. They've got to make sure, Portland's got to make sure that they stay on top of that. And like Mike said, that they did the same thing last weekend. Had 1 score right before the end of the half, and then we were in a better spot. So it's good luck for the Dogs in the second half.
Well, folks, it's always exciting when Portland schools play each other, and in this time it's the Cheverus Stags versus the Bulldogs. Right now the Stags are up 16-8, and we'll bring you second half action momentarily. Okay, we start second half action. The Dogs to receive. And Pasquale will pick it up at about the 18. Goes through the middle, shakes off one tackler, shakes off another, comes out the other way, gets a nice block, and here we go, folks, off to the races.
Wow!
Vinny Pasquale still on his feet. That's about an 83-yard run for Vinny Pasquale. It's touchdown, Portland.
Yeah, so that's an ESPN moment right there. He did a good job with that one. We saw him come wide to this side of the field, and he makes a move and gets back to the middle of the field. Good job by Vin Pasquale. We talked about it earlier where he's had some magic on some returns. A great job there.
So we have the clock stopped here as we have an official who's down near the goal line. So we'll take a break here. We're just into the second half here, and the Dogs have scored. So the Dogs will line up for two. As Nope is in the gun. And it's play action. He goes out wide right, and it is almost intercepted. So they don't convert, but they score early. So 16-14 is the score just at the start of the second half. Number 88 is Nico Levitt kicking off for Portland. And Coffin, I believe, will take it right in the middle there. Looks in the sun and brings it back to about the 32. About a 17-yard pickup. So it's 1st and 10, Cheverus, John, from the 32.
So we saw the offense at the end of the first quarter really come together, and this defense has had a nice game here. The offense put themselves in a hole early in the game. The defense has done a job here. We think about a 4-yard gain there. This defense is continuing to grow from game to game. We haven't had the results that they wanted to at the end of the day, but they're doing a great job, especially today, given the shortage of players there. We're out, you've got no Foley out there. You've got no Levine out there. Some of the constant contributors defensively.
Well, it's a 3-yard pickup. Nico Levitt had the tackle. The pitch is out to Coffin again on the left side. And again, nothing doing and brought back. Driven back hard by Zach Elowich with some help from Mariber at the end. He just ran into a powerhouse there and was driven back.
Ball at Cheverus 36.
Going to be called 3rd and 7 and no gain.
The wind's picked up here in the second half off the bay.
Yeah, right through the middle, a nice route there, run by Dunn. As he comes over the middle.
14-yard pass flag for the 36 out to midfield. Cheverus 1st and 10.
A nice play, well covered by Vin Pasquale in the secondary. Conant put that ball where he had to. There was nobody else that was going to pick that ball up. It was a nice play.
1st and 10 from the 40. Nice play by number 25, Cam Conley, broken up.
Excellent play there by Conley. He had great coverage. He had a good view of the play. Right on the receiver, and then gets that one hand up and defends the ball, knocks it down.
Second down and 10 with the ball at midfield.
Here we are in the Queen City, also known as the Forest City. Second and 10. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Nico Levitt gets a Coffin by the leg and holds him for no gain.
Good job by Nico there.
3rd and 10. I may be wrong. The Queen City may be Bangor, but the Forest City is Portland. I know that much.
That one I know. I was going to phone a friend for the answer on that one, Steve, just to make sure.
Ball's at midfield, 3rd and 10. Well, that's a nifty play. And, oh, my God, trying to will the first down there. But Nico Levitt and Silo Magno in on that tackle. Yeah, 4th and 2 and no huddle offense here. We have a timeout Portland to prevent try to prevent the Portland Cheverus quick play to get the first down. So 8:34 left in the 3rd quarter. The score: Cheverus Stag 16, Portland Bulldogs 14. So the timeout works in terms of Cheverus being in a punting formation. Pasquale backing up. And it's going to angle out of bounds. In fact, never touches inbounds. So there you go. We'll be back. Okay, folks, we're back. 1st and 10, Elowich on the right side. He's got a blocker. Works hard for that 4 yards.
Nice run there by Zach Elowich.
Bobby Holzacker on the tackle. And going to call it a 6-yard gain here. 2nd and 4. Play action and to Stasium on the right side. He can't handle that. 3rd and 4.
So again, you look at what you've got going on here. This is a consistent pattern of the Portland Bulldogs with that quick pass outside, regardless of who's in there, whether it's Tehran or whether we've got Sam Nope in there. That's a strategy that's being implemented and well. Nope will get there. He'll get a spot here soon and have a shot at more yardage.
Nope, gets through one hole, but then, boom, he is taken down hard by Dunn, who penetrated.
Stop on the play by number 92, Nathan Dunn.
So that'll bring Elowich onto the field. Class A North, one of the leading punters. Punt away to Cheverus, the returner for Cheverus, the sun in his eyes. Elowich gets off a line drive punt, takes a Portland bounce.
Still picked up, though, by Coffin. There's a few-yard pickup. We'll be back with 7 minutes left, 16-14. Still your score. 1st and 10 from the 40. 1 in motion, straight through for about a 4-yard gain. I think that's Coffin, the Magno and Stasium in on that.
So this game's got a lot of meaning for both these squads. The Dogs could use a good quality victory over a quality team, and the Stags would like to go out of this at 2-3. We'll be on the road next week in Bangor, make that trip up to Dysarts. Coffin works hard for that yardage. You picked up a couple there. Elowich had him early on, and then he gets picked up there again at the end. So we got the 3rd and 3.
47-yard line. 3rd and 3.
The potential exists here for that quick slant.
Broken up by the Dogs, by Ben Stasium.
They're going to bring their punt squad back there. But like we said a little earlier, Steve, this defensive group is doing a fine job today. After going down quick, 16-0, they've held the Stags scoreless over the last quarter and a half.
Cam Conley with the credit for that stop. Here we go. Pasquale will let the Stag come in and down it. So 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 16-14, the Dogs ball next. Dogs 1st and 10 from their own 18. And Pasquale takes the handoff on the right side. Nice gain. First down, Dogs. 11-yard gain there. Give him credit for 12, as it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Keeper. Brought back for about a 4-yard loss. Great penetration by Cheverus. John Wolfgram is the defensive coach for Mike Vance. Wolfgram, a legend in Maine football. Second and 13 from the 27. Oh, in traffic.
A nice shot there. Jake, not Jake, Sam Nope. Jake Nopes in Manhattanville.
And actually Manhattan. Jack Schwartz is in Manhattanville, though. Colt Dumont with that play. Actually going to go down and see his band on Sunday in New York. So here we go, 3rd and 13 from the 27. Almost looks like Nope is looking for an audible from... off the fingertips of Vin Pasquale.
That's unfortunate there for the Dogs. But again, we keep on talking about a young squad, and you got him open like that across the middle. Sam Nope makes a nice throw there. These things will come as long as they keep on working at it and have faith in themselves. They're 2 points down after what seemed to be that we were getting into a long game in the first quarter, and these guys clawed their way back into this one.
Yeah, well, here we are. That's a nice Portland bounce. Goes off the knee of the Cheverus player, but Coffin, but Stasium was that close to recovering.
Yeah, Elowich, another boomer of a punt there. Gets himself away. It's going to put the ball on about the 34-yard line. Left to right on your television screen.
Rolling out right. Ooh, nice effort by the Cheverus receiver, Marone.
Yeah, Cam Conley's getting some action. It's almost as though, well, I'm sure everybody knows what Portland's going through for their injury stuff, and just attacking Conley. And Conley had one earlier in the game that got behind him, but after that, Cam's been pretty good out there.
Second and 10 from the 34.
Same thing.
To the left side. Well, that was quite the play by Coffin, and he's off to the races on the left side. He's got nobody to beat. It's going to be a touchdown. A 66-yard touchdown. And that is going to put Cheverus up to 22.
Nice play there, Steve. Nice call by Cheverus, a screen pass. They haven't done that at all. They roll out. Conant rolls out to his right side, and the dogs see that. They react and drop back off. Was Max Coffin to the backside, and well-executed play.
The kick is up. It's good. And the score will be 23-14 with 3:51 left in the third quarter. So it's 23-14, folks, and Cheverus set to kick off. Picked up at the 19 by Stasium. And he's still on his feet. He changes direction. He's got a blocker. And he's finally stopped at the 40-yard line by Andrew DeGeorge grabbing his shirt. That's the second time today that the dogs have broken free. And they'll have very, very good field position on about the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Deep into Cheverus territory here.
Yeah, they have had a good return game here. That'll put them atop some of the statistics in the Class A North.
Elowich with the ball on the right side. He follows his blocker. It's another 6 or 7 here. Let's see, about 6.
Elowich brought down in there by number 57, Bobby Holzacker.
We're in a 2-possession game, 23-14 with the Stags up.
Elowich pick up of 5 down to the 34. Second down and 5.
Second and 4 from the 34. Keeper by Nope. He'll gain a couple. Well, 1 anyway. It'll be 3rd and 3. Ball on the 33.
One of the interesting things up here, Steve, is just the conversations that are going on around us. We've got coaching staffs. We're usually separated by walls. We don't hear much. But you're hearing cadence by the Cheverus staff, cadence by the Portland staff. We've got Peter Gribben up here that we can hear clearly. Different kind of broadcast today.
Very much so. Here comes Elowich. He gets the first down and more.
Good job, good job. They're putting the thing together here. They're running a little bit better. It's nice to see.
A nice 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain here for Zach.
Elowich picks up a first down for Portland at the 26.
The ball is now at the 26. So it's a 6-yard gain. 1st and 10. Plenty of time as we've got 2 minutes, 11 seconds left here in the third quarter, the Dogs are down, but Nope keeps it.
Nope hit by number 36, Egan Lindstedt.
So we'll see what comes out here, Steve. I've got a funny feeling we might see a pass play here.
Second down at the 25.
He's been wide open there on the right side a couple of times. And we'll see what that brings us.
Second and 10 from the 26. Nope, back to throw. Oh my goodness! Oh, so close. Broken up by Nathan Dunn. Vinny Pasquale just off of his fingertips.
Yep, nice read there by Sam Nope. Vin Pasquale puts a nice move, breaks down. There was no safety coverage there in that defensive backfield, allowing Pasquale a one-on-one in the inside cut. It puts him in the greatest of positions, and the defender was there, able to get his hand in there. Pasquale, that one-handed grab, he had an earlier one where he had the touchdown in the first half. Another one-handed grab.
3rd and 10 from the 26. Nope in the gun. Blitz is on. Watch out. Did not even see him. Dunn. Dunn got through.
Oh, little tender getting up out of that one. He was hit hard there by Nathan Dunn. Dunn timed that well. He got through that line. There was nobody touching him.
4th down at the Cheverus 25.
Here comes Elowich. Finds the hole, cuts back. But it'll be a transfer of possession on downs, and there'll be, well, we have a flag on the play here. Portland players are indicating it goes against Cheverus. We will see. There's a conference.
So a lot of thinking going on up on the hill. Who's it against? What way is it going? Was it a dead ball? Will Portland have possession? We'll get a ruling here by Kerry Briggs.
Personal foul.
So it's a personal foul. It happened after the play. It's a dead ball foul, so the ball will get backed up, but it'll still remain in Cheverus's possession.
Dead ball foul.
Well, interesting.
Penalty was a dead ball foul after the play. Penalty was knocked off. It's a Cheverus ball. 1st and 10.
So it'll be Cheverus ball 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line.
He's off the coffin. Double yard on the play. Moves along to the 15-yard line where it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
We're coming wide.
Yeah, watch out, folks. Absolutely off to the races, as it was a heck of a hole there. And that is Sean Topkins.
Number 82.
Goodness.
5-yard touchdown run.
That was an 85-yard touchdown run, John.
Nice run. We call it wide. He came wide this side, saw that gap, and that was all she wrote. The last play of the third quarter, and he accelerated through the zone. That's all he needed.
Have a timeout, Cheverus. So we're gonna. Oh, actually, not a timeout, but rather it's the end of the quarter. It's 29-14 Stags.
Well, Cheverus will line up with a 31-14 lead here, and with entering the fourth quarter, Cam Harris kicks off deep. Stasium picks the ball up from the 10. A 17-yard return by Stasium. He's tackled on the play by Nathan Dunn, number 92 for the Cheverus Stags. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Dogs.
So Portland's given up 2 long plays on defense here. Let's see if they can actually react on offense, get a good drive going. They might have to go to the air a little bit more. That pass in the middle of the field has been open a couple times, and let's see if they do something similar.
Yeah, Cheverus at the end of that quarter put up a 2-point conversion. Put up a 2-point conversion, handed off inside to Nope. Nope with a 2-yard or a 1-yard gain.
They're trying that misdirection, and they just keep giving, and Nope keeps keeping it the whole time. They haven't really handed it off on a trap play or a counter play or anything like that. They just keep playing the same up the middle. Let's see if they can do something different. Get away from the defense. Maybe they get out wide, those quick screens again.
Nope's under center. Comes out wide right. Cut inside. He's tackled on the play. No gain there.
Another run to the short side of the field.
He's hit by number 36, Tegan Linscat. So I think now is the time where you're seeing some fatigue come in with 10:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. A couple of long runs where kids might have been able to have a break, but so I've got 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 to go for the Dogs. In the gun, Sam Nope. On his left side, we've got Elowich. Nope drops back to pass. Lets it fly outside. Stasium's covered on the play by Okoro Odium. Bring Elowich up to punt for the Dogs.
Yeah, so after a pretty good start for Sam, he's now thrown 6 straight incompletions. He had a couple good opportunities with Vinny over the middle, but something's just not clicking with that offense right now.
So Elowich is back. Punts the Coffin. Takes a Portland bounce. It's going to be downed on the 35-yard line by Ben Stasium. When we return to action, it'll be Cheverus ball, 1st and 10. Kapongo is in the middle. Eglin along with Farnsworth. Balls run to the outside. Coffin's tackled there by Silo Magno. Short gain. He's 2nd down and 5.
So that's Coffin's 24th touch of the game. 1 reception and 23 rushes for 74 yards on the ground.
And again, off to the machine, Coffin. There's a flag thrown on the play right there, tackled by Cam Conley inside. That's a good point, Dave, that Coffin's been a major part of their offense. It looks like the foul's going to be called off against the Stags.
Yeah, he is an absolute workhorse. He's been targeted once on the pass. He's also had 4 returns, the 23 touches on the rush. He's getting the ball and he's making something happen with it all the time.
Yeah.
down and 13.
They got a good thing going with them. We got a 31-14 game here with Cheverus on top. Perrin Conant brings the play in. It's going to be second and about 14. Conant's under center for the Stags. Misdirection inside.
This ball's on the ground. Ball's on the
Portland comes
ground.
up with it.
Portland recovers.
Koa Farnsworth with some hard work in there comes up with the ball. That's a great shot for them. Still just 17 points down. It's a 3-possession game with under 9 minutes, but it's a great time for the Dogs to continue to grow.
Absolutely. If they can get a quick score here, get the momentum back. The defense has actually been playing pretty well, except for those 2 long plays. They can actually try to make a game of this.
I agree with you. Good point, Dave. Vinny Pasquale's got the ball wide, but there's no going there. Tackled on the play by Nathan Dunn and Connor Gallardo.
Yeah, both Dunn and Gallardo just blew up the end, and Vinny had nowhere to go. They just came right through on the end, saw the play the whole way, and tackled him in the backfield for a 2-yard loss.
So they're on the far left hash. Nope remains in the shotgun. Joined by Elowich. On the run, Nope's got the keeper. Not much there. Gallardo's at the bottom of that pile.
Well, he's back to the original line of scrimmage with a 2-yard pickup. He's trying to just follow Zach up the middle, but that line is just getting the big Cheverus linebackers are just collapsing it too quickly, and they're not getting much going.
And Don and Levitt have been a constant reminder in there who's playing defense, along with Connor Gallardo. Well, the Dogs have got 3rd and 10, 7:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter at Boulis Stadium.
Little confusion in the setup here. Solo's coming out in the slot right.
Nope,
he's got time.
Back.
He's open. Touchdown.
Vin Pasquale with a nice touchdown. We got a 30-yard touchdown pass. So there's still a lot of time here. We've had some good returns. We've picked up a couple of fumble recoveries. Nice job there by Koa Farnsworth coming out with that fumble to start this drive deep in the Cheverus zone. Portland put on some nice offensive output in this game. Again, we go back to that first quarter and the 16-point deficit that they put him at. Nico Levitt's going to be back to kick, and Ben Stasium's a holder. Levitt's got one up, and it's signaled good. So we've got a 31-21. We've got a 10-point game, 7:27 left here in the 4th quarter at Boulis Stadium. We'll be back. And Nico Levitt's back for the Dogs to kick off from the 40-yard line. He's going to put it back to Cheverus, and up back, Tegan Lindstedt picks the ball up. He's still on his feet. At the 45 he's tackled. He's got Elowich and Cole Farnsworth wrapped up tight on him. It'll be 1st and 10 with 7:19 when the Stags offense comes into the field. So it's taken a little bit of a turn here seasonably for us, Dave, as we're on Back Cove in beautiful Portland, Maine. The sun is going down, and we lost our humidity of last week. We were in shorts and golf shirts. So.
Absolutely. It's the breeze is coming off the water right now. It's getting a little chilly. Good football weather for the kids. Not so good for the older guys up here.
That's right. So Conant's under center. Easy handoff inside. Big gain at the end of that one for the Stags. Max Coffin. Oh, Lindstedt, my correction. So we've got about 2nd and 2 to go. They got to manage this clock here with 6:55 as the clock's ticking. would imagine that they try to run the ball inside with a 10-point advantage here.
Yeah, they'll keep it on the ground. They're going to hopefully try to pick up a first down here, bleed the clock a little bit more. Portland's D line's got to really step up here and stop that run.
Yep, off to Coffin. They've got enough for a first down there. Capongo's in on the tackle, along with Jonah Green for the Dogs.
So these young kids that are coming in for the injured players that we have, we lost. There are 4 starters out for the Dogs this week. They're getting some valuable minutes now. This is the time of the game where they're going to have to really step up and see if someone's going to make a play. Koa did it last series with the fumble recovery. Let's see if somebody can shoot a gap and cause another fumble here.
Up the middle. About a 9-yard gain. Tackle on the play again. Looks like we've got Capongo in the middle of that one.
It's the same play that they ran last time to Lindstadt. They ran it to Coffin this time.
Cole Farnsworth also in on the tackle. So they're working the clock here. Good clock management by Coach Vance of Cheverus.
Yeah. Portland can't give up those big runs on first down. It puts Cheverus in a short yardage. They can just pound away, get another first down, and keep the clock moving. If you can stop them early, that's where it counts.
Conant's got another handoff to Coffin. Coffin picks up the Stags' first down. It'll be 1st and 10 with 5:25 to go.
So here's that play. We need the line to step up. They're going to run it in. They're just going to keep running the ball. Focus on Coffin. Get everybody on him and see if you can stop him short. Maybe for like a 1 or 2 yard gain this time and force Cheverus into something that they're not comfortable with.
Conant's on the center. Coffin in the eye. Hand up off to the up back. And we'll be back in a minute. Coffin had a nice run to the outside there for the Stags. Picks up another first down. It's 1st down and 10 at the 17 with the Stags driving from right to left. Lindstedt stuffed at the line there.
Again, the defense comes up again on a nice play on first down. Then 2nd down, they give up a little bit too much, leaving Cheverus 3rd and short. They need to string a couple plays back to back to back here. Stuff the Stags. There's only 3:15 left in this game. They're running out of time quick.
Mariba and Nathan Capongo were in on that last tackle for the Dogs. Coffin in the backfield. In front of him, he's got Tegan Lindstedt. Pitch to Coffin. He comes out wide to the left and picks up a good 5 or 6 yards. Tackle on the play by Elowich. So we're going to have a 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 6, I'm sorry.
They contained the edge that time. They kept them down. They didn't let them break up field. It was a nice tackle. 3rd down and long. This is where you wanted Cheverus to be. They're probably just going to run it again, keep that clock moving. So this is the time you have to come up with a big stop.
3rd down and 5.
Power eye again.
He's going to roll out. Conant's keeper. The keeper. Elowich is on him real quick. And they're in 4 down territory here. So we're going to have a Portland High timeout with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Great strategy because they'll get the 2-minute warning clock stop also. So we'll be back after this. We've got 4th and 4, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Stags up 31-21 here at Boulos Stadium. A little bit of movement.
Pitch to the outside. First down. That's ball game. Portland just couldn't come up and hold that edge one last time.
So we're going to have 1st and goal to go. Clock's running, just under 2 minutes left here at Boulos Stadium. We're on WPPS TV3 for the Portland Public Schools. decent effort here today by the Dogs, short of manpower, but next man up. They've put 21 points on the board today. Excellent runs. And the Stags are just going to take a knee and let time run out here. Decent return game for the Stags here today. They've had a couple of long returns by Stasium and Vin Pasquale. Vin Pasquale put one in to open up the second half to bring the Dogs into the game a bit more. A couple of long runs by the Stags here in the second half haven't helped at all.
Yeah, that big screen pass that went for the distance, and then the Lindstadt sweep that where they just couldn't contain the edge, and he just ran all the way downfield. Those two long plays really killed them. Other than that, the Portland defense actually played very well. They had some newer players in there. They had some younger players in there that actually got some good experience. Cam Connolly was all over the field as a defensive back. He played excellent defense. Nate Capongo on the line was a force in the middle. Koa came up with the fumble recovery. So this is something to build on.
Yep. So the clock's running down. We've got 20 seconds left. They'll not have to come to the line again. They're going to let time tick off. Looks like the final is going to be 31-21 with the Stags on top today. We'll wrap up in a moment. So, Dave, the Bulldogs come off with a 31-21 loss here. Talk to us a little bit about what happened there for the Dogs.
Well, the Portland team really tried hard on defense. They just gave up those two big runs. They just couldn't contain when they needed to. They had a rough start, 5 fumbles in the first quarter. They lost one in the end zone, the high snap for a safety. So they really just didn't get off to a good start. There are some positives for this. I mean, Sam Nope had 5 completions for 2 touchdowns and 51 yards. Vinny Pasquale was all over the field. He had two touchdowns, 71 yards total offense. So he was really, really a good player for us today.
And I agree with the assessment that a couple of players down here, 16 points in the first quarter. Other than that, they've got 3 solid quarters. So the Dogs will be in Bangor next week. We'll be up there as a crew. I think Dave Elowich on camera, Dave Levine, and Steve Schwartz, who is with me. I'm John Coyne. We're here for WPPS, and we'll see you next week.